friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Mirror of Psychology. Please subscribe this channel for more psychology related information. In today's video, we are going to learn about Waugh and Norman's model of memory. Waugh and Norman's model of memory was developed in 1965. This model categorizes memory into two main types, primary memory and secondary memory. Primary memory is also known as short-term memory. It is like a filing cabinet. It has limited storage capacity and retains information for a short duration only. On the other hand, secondary memory, also known as long-term memory, has a vast capacity and can store information for extended periods. When any information in the form of environmental stimuli are received, they initially enter into our primary memory. If we actively engage with this information through rehearsal and attention, it transfers to our secondary memory for long-term storage. However, if we do not rehearse this information, it fades from our primary memory, which leads to forgetting of that information. Waugh and Norman were interested in understanding the mechanisms of forgetting from primary memory. Is it because with the passage of time that we forget the information, which is known as decay theory, or is it because of the displacement of old information by the incoming new information? As we already know, there are limited slots available in the primary memory. So to store new information, the old information is kicked out and is replaced by the new information, which is known as interference theory. To understand this, Waugh and Norman conducted an experiment on a group of individuals known as probe digit test. In the probe digit test, the participants were presented a list of 16 digits. After the last digit, the participants would hear a tone. The tone is a signal to recall one of the digits from the list. The last digit before the tone occurs only once at an earlier point in the list, and this digit is known as the probe digit. The subject's task is to recall the digit immediately following the probe. So here the last digit is 8, which is occurring only once in the list. So this is the probe digit, and the participant's task is to recall the digit immediately following the probe, which is digit 4. First, the digits were presented slowly at a rate of 1 digit per second and then quickly at a rate of 4 digits per second. The slower presentation meant more time elapsed between each digit, taking a total of 16 seconds to present all 16 digits, whereas the faster presentation took only 4 seconds. According to decay theory, slower presentation should result in lower recall rates. However, the researchers observed that there was slightly higher but not statistically significant recall rate with the faster presentation compared to the slower one. Waugh and Norman also made this comparison with probe digit in different positions. There was an increase in recall when the probe gets closer to the tone. However, recall dropped sharply when the probe was moved from the end towards the beginning. This led them to conclude that forgetting in primary memory is caused by exposure to additional information rather than simply the passage of time, thus supporting the interference theory and not the decay theory. Imagine you are trying to remember a phone number someone just told you. You repeat it to yourself to keep it in your primary memory. But then, as time passes, your friend starts telling you about their weekend plans. You get distracted and you forget the number. It's not that time itself made you forget, but rather the old information about the phone number was displaced by the new information about the weekend plans. So the new information interfered with the existing information in your primary memory, which means exposure to additional information caused the forgetting and not just the mere passage of time. So this is Waugh and Norman's model of memory. If you have any doubts, please feel free to ask in the comment section below. Thank you for watching the video.